My name is Stacy Brooke and I am the founder and chief advisor at College Essay Advisors, and today I'm going to teach you how to survive the secondary medical school application mania. Every harried med school applicant knows that secondary application season is upon us. First, the good news. When a med school invites you to participate in their secondary application process, it's a great sign. You made the cut. That said, don't rest on your laurels just yet. Thousands of your peers will also receive secondary applications. And there is a little bit of bad news in that you have a very short time in which to complete many essays as related to these applications. Secondaries also tend to come out at random intervals, which makes it a little bit difficult to keep track of them. Sometimes it's hard to remember which deadline goes with which school. So as things heat up this secondary application season, we have some tips to help you stay organized. The first tip is to look for overlap. Although medical schools can ask for many secondary application related essays, these questions aren't always and often are not original. Some common questions that tend to come up repeatedly in our own words are, why do you want to study medicine at whatever institution you're applying to? What makes you different? How will you contribute to the school's community? What is your background like? Anything along these lines that will help differentiate you from other candidates. These things will often come up in a question asked by your med school secondaries. Describe a time where you had to collaborate with others and what you learned. Describe a challenge or failure you had to overcome and how you did it. As you see questions like this begin to pop up in your secondary applications, flag them and try to understand in advance of answering these questions where the overlap might occur. Or if you've answered some of them already, when you come upon new prompts, see, have you answered this question in any other form before? Our next tip is to brainstorm preemptively. Don't wait for an invitation to get started. Set aside 15 minutes a day to think about what subjects might come up in the prompts for your secondary applications and do some brainstorming. It really helps to have a ready supply of ideas, just enough to grease the wheels and propel things forward. Finally, pick a priority. As we've been saying, secondaries come at you fast, and it may seem like the easiest thing to do is kind of just barrel your way through things as they come your way. To break that down a little further, so prioritizing by deadline, obviously missing a deadline is worst case scenario. So first you prioritize based on when things are due. You want to make sure that if you're hoping to complete a secondary that you actually get it in on time. Now, desirability. If a few schools have the same deadline, which are the ones that are most important to you? What are your top choices? Where do you want to spend the most time? Those are the schools you're going to prioritize first. Now, length. All other things being equal, you're going to work through these essays in order of the longest essay to the shortest essay. We recommend this because we find it's much easier to cut from an essay than it is to add to one. And that is it, dear applicants. Now you have all you need to survive secondary application season and power through. If you like this video, subscribe to our channel. We will be releasing new videos regularly, and we also have a ton of advice up on our channel already, so check us out, and we look forward to seeing you soon.